I'd like to preface this review with a few things. First of all, I am not an FPS player. I did not play CSGO, Overwatch, or any recent Call of Duty game. However, I do play a lot of games in general and know quite a bit about competitive gaming. So in this review, I'll be looking at Valorant as its own entity and will not be drawing comparisons to the previously mentioned titles. So let's get started. Playing Valorant has been a bit of a learning experience. When I initially loaded up the game, I had no idea how good I would be at the fundamentals. My aiming was unprecise and twitchy, my game sense was lacking, and I genuinely had no idea what characters would be good for me. Fortunately, Valorant actually has a robust practice area. In the open range, you can switch between characters, test their abilities, view your gun's spread patterns, and even practice your aim. Valorant also offers practice modes for your game sense by having AI attacker and defender simulations. Now, the AI is pretty stiff and won't really react to any of your abilities, but it certainly made me feel like I was starting to kind of understand how the game works. I think this practice mode was a crucial addition, as it allows newcomers a way to learn without the judgment of other players. And I'm honestly impressed with how much effort they put into it while this game is still in closed beta. And if I'm being honest, this game hardly feels like it's in beta at all. I've had very little issues in game, aside from many teammates disconnecting, and a lot of the game features feel solid enough, including a modest amount of in-game cosmetics. In terms of gameplay, Valorant has a lot going on. There are currently 10 agents you can pick from, each with their own unique abilities. To better understand how they will function in-game, these agents are also categorized by roles: Duelist, Initiators, Sentinels, and Controllers. These first two roles have a great offensive presence. Duelists are great at racking up kills, with most of their abilities giving them an edge in a head-to-head fight. And Initiators are the spearhead of every push, with the ability to contest ground on the move and lead your team into otherwise dangerous territory. On the other side of the coin, we have Sentinels and Controllers. These roles prefer being on the defender's side, and are great at controlling the pace and areas that fights will take place. With Sentinels having nearly no offensive presence, but providing vision, heals, or other utility to your team. And Controllers excelling at cutting off entryways and limiting your opponent's options. Just based off the descriptions, hopefully you can tell that the game has a very good balance of archetypes. I can honestly say that every character feels useful in the role that they fill. No one feels like they're overtaking another's position, and all of the abilities play into their role's strengths. But this game is very much a balance of skill and strategy, which is honestly my favorite part about Valorant. Currently, my aim is not the greatest, but I'm able to contribute to my team regardless by using my abilities to hold ground, gather information, and pull off some flanks. I always feel like there are multiple ways to approach a round in Valorant, and what is optimal in the situation changes constantly. Do I hold this angle near B site, or do I push and try to get a flank? Do I have enough money for a certain gun? Should I buy my abilities this round or rely on my weapon? Do I save and play behind my team hoping to pick up a gun from an early kill? It's very important to know what your character can do and what gun you should have for each situation. For example, as Viper, I can create a wall of toxins to obscure view, meaning I give my team a lot of options to surprise our opponents. I could rotate to double doors and push onto C, or I could use the wall to feign a push and sneak into A with my team. These two plays pressure opposite sides of the map, and our opponent needs to either predict or try and react appropriately to what we're doing. With Valorant's low kill time, fast-paced rounds, and diverse character pool, being able to adapt your play is crucial, and it's this dynamic that keeps me queuing up for more games. Always learning, improving, and finding new ways to optimize my play. And overall, why I would say Valorant is genuinely a great game. I've already put many hours into an FPS game, which is a genre I haven't played in years. So if you enjoy FPS games and were considering passing this one up, hopefully this review has made Valorant pique your interest. Thanks for watching.